Good afternoon. Um, Today I have the house to myself. My oldest, Madeline, is in school, kindergarten, and Isabella, I took her to my brother's house, so I have the house to myself, and I decided what a better time to put a video on since there's no noise in the atmosphere. Guess what? We decided to put our house up for sale today. I think that with all the pain that I've been having, especially hip pain from the barometer pressure fluctuating with the weather, one day, I mean, even though it's fluctuating only about 5–10 degrees, it's enough to make me kind of all over the place. My hips are just not as they should be. I'm having a hard time even just driving a 20-minute drive to the mall without, by the time I get there, I'm just, I don't even want to be at the mall anymore, and so we decided slowly, and we've been discussing moving to warmer climate. Now, as I mentioned in my last video, we had 3 choices: Phoenix, Jacksonville, or Minnesota. Minnesota's out because it's cold anyway. Jacksonville, the school system is just awful, so that's kind of off the map, even though that's where my parents want us to go. And then we have Phoenix. Not crazy about Phoenix, but my brother's been in San Diego for a while, so we really are thinking about doing San Diego. But that we haven't found like a happy medium on the price point over there, so we're still just exploring our options. But in the meantime, our neighbors have their house up for sale, so we thought what a good time for us to put ours up for sale, because people come see their house and we'll do ours for sale by owner and get some free advertising that way. I know that's mean, and if they ever see this video, I'm so sorry, Susie and Nelson. It was nothing personal, it's just all business, we just owe too much to be able to do it through a agent. So, I've just been feeling awful. I've been waking up in the night, my hips just throb. It feels like, like if this is my hip, your hips are just like that, your pelvic bones, and I have like a stake through them, going straight through them, and somebody is just manhandling me with this stake and doing as they wish, and I literally feel like a stake going straight across, and that's just my hip area, it's too much for me to handle. And then with the kids, I mean, it's not like, I'm not like the older people. I'm not saying that older people are less active, but I'm 30. I don't get to just sit down and stay seated. I have a 3-year-old, and I'm on the go constantly, and if it's not because of my child, it's just because of my persona, it's natural for me to want to get up and do something, and I have a house to take care of. I have dinner to try to get on the table. I have laundry that needs to get done. It's just not an option for me to say, sorry, I'm just going to go lay down for 2 hours because I have to. Stress also induces pain, and if my house wasn't in order, I would be inducing pain with that stress from the house. As I'm sure a lot of you people out there understand, that pain comes in different forms and it attacks you. You can trigger it in different ways. You can make it happen to you in different ways, and you want to avoid everything that triggers it, and unfortunately we can't. So I have I'm going to start seeing my therapist a little bit more often, because I feel like I'm putting a lot of pressure on the people closest to me, because I've been feeling so sick that I'm constantly, there's not a moment where I can just say, hey, and talk about positive things. I'm constantly talking about the negative things. So I think it's a better idea for me to see a therapist instead of worrying the people that are closest to me, and just, and then I see a psychologist and I see a psychiatrist. So in this case, I need to see my psychologist and not my psychiatrist, because, as I'm sure a lot of you chronic pain sufferers realize this. If you see your psychiatrist in a situation like this, all they want to do is up your medication. Where I come in thinking, I just needed to vent. I just needed to get this out to somebody that's gonna just be like, wow, that sucks. Rather than, I know, Alina, I don't know what to do for you. We're so sorry that you're going through this. Where my psychologist, he's on the same page as me. He'll just sit there and, he just listens, he gets mad with me, and, and he has no power to change medication, increase medication, take away medication, add medication, nothing. So straight on, no strings attached, pure bitching session with the psychologist. And that's exactly what I need, I can cry, I can swear, I can do all I want, and I need that. However, I need it now, and his next opening is in 3 weeks. The hell? Thank God I don't want to jump off a bridge. I mean, who has an opening in 3 weeks? I need that opening now, not in 3 weeks, for the love. So now I have to wait for that, and meanwhile, keep a lid on the information that is stirring in my head and making me want to go cuckoo, because I do. Dr. Pepper, hope everything goes good with your stimulator. Please keep me posted. I will cut this video now because it's almost 7 minutes long. Adios.